Hold My Drink with Charleen and Ellie, a Go Loud original.
The thought of him getting clamped and having to wait in the car with a clamp on it. My friend actually got the ick off someone's Bitmoji before.
Oh,
She was like, his Bitmoji started to make me feel physically sick.
because he created that himself. Complimenting themselves, and when you laugh at them, they go, "I know you love me."
or when you're like, I'm just getting in the shower, I'll text you, without me.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hold My Drink with Charleen and you're not
Ellie.
What? Charleen and Ellie.
And
We're
Ellie.
both here anyway.
If you're new here, we want this podcast to be literally like the group chat between us and yous. So like a bathroom on a night out, chats about life, boys, relationships, dilemmas, important topics and fun topics, and a bit of fun sprinkled in.
Cliche, but a bit of fun
Bit of
thrown
fun.
in there. This week, I think, might be my favourite episode.
I agree.
Yeah?
We did have a good laugh.
Oh, we had an absolute ball. This week we touched on
The controversial.
the controversial topic of the ick.
Yeah.
It was so...
Even the word
funny.
is like,
I know, yeah, the word even, I don't really love the word. So we got suggestions in and we got to hear a lot of your icks, which was probably one of my favourite parts. And we said some of our own little icks. We explained the ick.
Willie's floating in the bath.
Willie, yeah, we literally, there was all sorts of different icks.
Yeah.
I had a
She
starstruck
met
moment
someone,
this
yeah,
weekend.
really, really famous.
Like, really
I'm really
famous.
jealous.
I was, like, absolutely starstruck. Bamboozled. And we did our German word of the week. My favourite. I liked this one. It was
Yes.
actually hard, this one.
It was a hard one. Yeah.
But
Stay
we got
tuned.
our German word of the week. We also took some of your dilemmas for Secrets from the Stalls too. Like we say each week, we are not Bible. These are just what we'd say. Give our little pieces of advice and opinions. We hope we helped you out there.
We talked about kind of being single for a long time, getting back
Yeah.
out there and breaking up with toxic boyfriends.
So you can hear all of our opinions on that. And lastly, we finished off with our sip or skip for the week.
Yes.
We hope you all enjoy.
We hope you enjoyed and we love you.
Love you. Can't believe we're 6 weeks.
I know. It feels like way longer in a way, but also way shorter.
Yeah, I'm having a bloody ball.
Same. Like, but I know we say this all the time, but we literally have an office now.
It's so fun.
We're
We
about
have
to bring
work
we're
friends.
about to bring a birthday
Oh,
cake
yeah.
into Calvin. It was his birthday 2 days ago from
Yeah.
the Talking Bollocks podcast. So they're like our
Terrence
work
bought me a
friends.
caterpillar cake.
Yeah, Calvin the cat. I love them cakes.
Calvin the caterpillar. I wonder if we get a slice of it. So we have to sabotage their podcast halfway through and go in with a caterpillar cake.
And try light the candle and try fit the candles on.
It's going to be a letdown for poor Calvin. Me and you walking in.
I know he's
the
gonna
ghetto.
think it's some real good guests, and it's just us. And we've had a good week last week. I think
We did.
we're recovered from our illnesses.
I'm still kind of hanging on to like 10% at the end of it. I still sound like I have my thumbs up my
Yeah.
nose.
But you had a few things on the weekend, didn't you?
Yeah, I was out a lot over the weekend. I went to an event on Thursday night,
Oh yes.
which started off like the weirdest night out of my life and ended up as probably one of the best nights out of my life. Like so weird in a
Why
sense.
was it weird? Was it not like an usual event?
No, like I didn't know what to wear. I didn't know what to be doing. Like
It was kind of random, wasn't it?
it was so random. Like there was people from all walks of life there, which is good. It was good at the end, but I think at the start I felt so overdressed. Like
yeah,
I
and
felt
no one's talking. Everyone's
Yeah.
sober. It's when people get a few drinks, everyone gels
I
together.
felt
isn't it?
really awkward, and I was like, I brought 2 of my friends with me, and I was like, oh my god, girls, do you want to just leave and we go somewhere else? Like I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
don't know how to act.
Yeah.
I walked
How do you
in
stand?
I walked in a blazer and all. I did, like I just felt so awkward, but then it ended up being a bloody great night. Marty Guilfoyle was actually DJing.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was a ball towards the end. And then I was out on Friday night as well
Oh yeah.
with all your gang,
Yeah.
my gang.
I made a surprise appearance.
I kept telling them actually tonight, I was like, you're all my friends now.
What did they say?
I know, I'm probably like, shut up you. Nobody even wants to hear. You're only here because of Charleen. No one else. You did make a surprise appearance and I nearly cried.
Yeah,
It was
I
so
did.
cute. I
We
wanted
just
you to
came
be
for
there.
one drink, but then the bar was actually closed. So
Yeah,
That
that was a
was
bit of a mad
tragic.
night. Saturday then I was in
it was
Belfast.
really quiet out the weekend though.
Oh, Friday was empty.
Friday, yeah. What the hell?
Did
Is
you
it
see
always like
Saturday
that?
night though?
Yeah.
Saturday, I had FOMO.
FOMO.
I was looking at Harry's on Saturday.
It looked on wheels. I never even used that word, but it was on absolute wheels. Like,
It actually
the
looked.
place was.
It looked unreal. No, but like I think there was a DJ there on Saturday night, wasn't there?
Oh, they're not having one on Friday.
Friday there wasn't. It was just like the fucking
little function room.
Yeah, it was just like the speakers and the radio.
No.
I don't know, but yeah. And then Saturday I was in Wee Belfast.
Oh,
One of my favourite places ever.
I do love it up there.
Oh, I love Belfast.
Yeah.
Stayed in the Europa on Saturday night in Belfast.
We love little hotels there.
Oh, it's my favourite. I brought my mammy with me as well. She loves it too.
Oh.
And then we came home last night.
And you met someone really exciting.
I did.
I'm so jealous on the weekends. Who you met? And you're going to tell her wait till I tell you.
Our wait till I tell you section is like when you take out your phone and say, I'm going to text the girls. And I actually did this.
You only texted me. You didn't text me. Yeah.
I text the girl saying like who I met. So on yesterday, actually, I was at the Be Perfect event up in Belfast. And we had like a little green room kind of area just
To chill.
Yeah, just to chill before we went onto stage. I was a model for it. And only walks in Miss Nadine Coyle.
No.
I nearly died.
I'd fall
I
on
remember
the
being
floor.
I remember being in primary school
Yeah.
doing dances. Did you do dances in primary school?
Oh, like making that in the yard? Like,
yeah. It's just what you did. I feel like
Yeah.
you did it every single day. Like we had
I'm
steps.
just a love machine.
Yeah.
Oh, that, yeah.
We had steps in our primary school and we'd do dances to Girls Aloud.
Oh.
So Nadine Coyle walked in and you know what made it even nicer? She was the nicest girl ever.
I can imagine.
She was so nice. Her sisters were there. Some of them work for Be Perfect. Like they were just... Nadine was just so nice. Like she was just chilling with us. She is an unreal singer live.
Yeah.
Like I didn't expect the way she sang to come out of such
Her
a
little
small
body. Yeah.
little petite her and like
Yeah.
oh my god, she's some voice.
Wow.
And
I've
like
seen
you said
videos, she's
earlier,
brilliant.
she did have the place on wheels. She was saying Christmas
That
songs
place is
and all.
on wheels as well.
She said actually, I was too embarrassed to ask her for a picture. I should have. I know.
I
But
know.
we got.
Sometimes you feel like when you're talking to someone
I don't want
in a
to
casual
ruin
set
it.
and you can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably like, oh.
Well, it was before she
I
was
knew
going
she
on.
was gonna
Yeah,
ruin
it was before she was going on to sing, so I didn't want to be like, "Can we have a selfie?"
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we
yeah.
had to get media pictures at the end.
Oh, and she's in them.
Yeah, so I got
Okay.
one with her on my own, me,
Okay.
her, and,
So you'll find it somewhere.
and Brendan. Yeah, and she was like, "You look really familiar." And I was like, "Oh, what do you mean?" And she was like, "No, you've a face like somebody that was on Love Island." And I was like, "Who?" She said, "I look like Molly Smith."
Have you never got that before?
No.
Have you not? Because
So-
now that you say it, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, when I'm done up to my bleeding nines.
No, right now though,
I
like
give it a rest.
honestly,
Give it a rest.
honestly, I can't put my finger on what it is.
Sometimes if I scroll by like it's Molly, isn't it? Yeah.
Molly Smith. Yeah,
Sometimes if I scroll by really, really fast on like Instagram, I might be like, "Was that me?"
yeah,
Like for a
exactly.
time.
Well, exactly.
But no one's ever sent it to me saying you look like her. But
It's
she
weird, isn't it?
Nadine Coyle said I look like Molly Smith.
So you basically won at life.
I really did.
Met Nadine Coyle and got to look like Molly Smith.
I won over the weekend, didn't I?
Oh, she seems so nice.
She was so feckin' nice.
And that event seemed really good as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had 20 gazillion things to do before New York.
Like I normally would have stayed up and went on an absolute
It looked mad.
rager with them.
I
yeah.
love Brandon's stories every time.
Oh my
he
God,
goes
they're
out. It's-
hilarious.
You just know how the night's going.
Yeah.
Just by watching stories.
And then
It's
he
so
wakes up the
funny.
next morning and deletes them all.
Yeah, I seen him. And he was like probably later on I'll be deleting them all.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, probably.
But we came home last night just because I knew I need to have a fresh week.
Yeah.
Fresh week this week.
Who's the most famous person you've ever met?
Jeffree
Charleen and
Star.
Ellie. Oh yeah.
Would he be as famous as Nadine Coyle?
She'd be more famous.
Would
no?
she?
It depends because there's so many people that the
I feel
younger
like there's
generation
different
wouldn't
levels,
know. Though.
yeah.
Because
Like-
the younger generation mightn't know Nadine,
I
but they
text-
definitely know Jeffree.
Come here, I texted into the chat, my girls saying, girls I met Nadine Coyle, and Nicola texted me going, "Who's that?" I was like, "You're showing your age now."
Oh,
Yeah, she's like,
my
"Who's that?" I was like,
God.
"Excuse me." But like in nowadays, like Nadine obviously isn't in Girls Aloud anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true.
so I don't know, like is there different levels of it? Jeffree was just like a
He's like
I've met
a
him
Gen
3
Z
times.
celeb.
yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
he?
Is
Like,
that what
as
you
in,
call it?
like that everyone young, like my mum wouldn't know Jeffree Star, but
No.
a young person now would.
Yeah.
A really young person.
Like Nadine Coyle is a celebrity to me, whereas
Yeah.
Nadine Coyle to somebody else was like
Yeah.
Jeffree Star would be their
Yeah,
celebrity.
yeah. Did you ever see her when she was on that TV show and she pretended she was making me a Gemini?
No,
what she
I
says?
thought so. Do you know what was funny though? When she was on stage, like in between songs, she was stopping and chatting and stuff.
And you could hear like her still saying
I
that.
swear to God, I could have waited. I was waiting on somebody to ask her date of birth, what her date of birth was. But the funny thing was, she got her makeup done off. Michelle Ragsoli did her makeup. She looked stunning.
Wow.
Michelle Ragsoli did her makeup, and then one of the girls from Pello,
Mm,
Denise's
did her hair.
Pello, did her hair. But she actually took passport pictures up in the room. So when
What do you mean, passport?
she got Kira, one of the girls that works with me for
Oh, she's getting a new passport.
yeah,
Do
she's
you
getting a
want
new
the pictures?
passport, and she said it on stage. Like she was telling it on stage as a funny story. She was like,
Someone should have been like, "Did you lose?" the other one?"
she was like, my passport actually expired in July. She was like, so I got one of the girls. She was like, oh, I got my makeup done, obviously. So I was like, feck, I'll get them
Yeah,
to take my
yeah.
passport pictures. And
Oh
just
my
as
God.
when the word passport came out of her mouth, I just got,
You
like,
got
a
a flashback.
I was like, oh, but no, she was so fecking nice.
Do you ever
so
meet a
sweet.
celebrity that's not nice?
I don't think I've ever met like celebrities. Like I've met, she's probably the biggest celebrity I've met. Like I've met Instagram people.
I
Would they be
actually
celebrity?
have a claim to fame.
Oh,
Well, I touched Channing Tatum's head.
sorry.
Basically.
Have you washed your hands since? Because I wouldn't.
Absolutely not with my left hand. But basically, my friend were in school and we heard he was having a premiere in Dublin,
All right.
and we were like,
Was this for like Magic
fifth-
Mike or
we were
something?
probably no. What was the other one you done? 21 Jump Street.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yes. So I think it was, I don't know if that's number 2, but it was one or two with that. And we were like, oh my God, obviously we're going to swim. So we left, went after school, went straight up. But it was at some like random shitty little cinema in town across from Pear Street. So we were like second from the back. There was like a woman in front of us who wanted to get our DVD signed or something. And he walked by and I just seen my chance and I grabbed
You grabbed his
I was
head.
Like, I was like, I have to do something. Like, I can't get a picture of him. I'm going to have to touch his
Was there
head.
loads of people
There's
around
a picture,
screaming?
There's a picture from, I found it on Twitter or something like that. I was looking up pictures to try find it. There's a picture of me touching his head. There's like my hand like this in the air. And
Was
it's
he-
from the other side, so someone taking it. No, he didn't even look at me like.
Was he surrounded? Like,
No, not like there was barriers like. So I there's a random hand. He could have been like, get your fucking hand off me, you freak.
the first thing to
But I
do
was in my
was
little
touch
school
his head.
uniform, so maybe he's like, oh God, love her. Like, and then I went to RT later on that day to try and meet him again.
You were
Um,
like a little fan.
I was
girl.
on
You were
success.
one of them.
Yeah, I did. I
Were
met.
you?
Yeah, I did meet a few people at RT.
Give
Like,
over.
I met Jedward one time. And I loved Union J. I was
They-
a big fangirl of Union
Can
J.
that be my claim to fame? Actually, they lived around the corner from me.
Jedward? Oh yeah.
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 I grew up with them, knowing
That's
them
cool.
growing up. They used to sing songs to
They're
everybody.
so funny on TikTok.
In the estate, like they'd stop you and say
No, they
goodnight.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they
Please.
stopped my sister one
They're
day
not
when we
real.
were like,
I refuse to
kids.
believe they're like a social experiment. Like, I'm convinced. And they don't age either.
no.
They're probably like 60 now.
Did you
And
see
they
them with
look the
Gemma
same age.
Collins?
Yeah. Iconic. Like.
Iconic.
How did that happen? Who texted who? Like, hey.
I couldn't even tell you. Don't know where to begin.
Oh, they're just so. It's mad how they're so the same person. Because some
Did you-
twins
yeah.
aren't. A lot of twins aren't. They're literally the same.
But like a lot of twins that would like to be different because
Yeah,
they've
yeah,
always
yeah.
grown
No,
up
they're
like
the
the
fucking
same.
same.
Yeah.
Their hair.
Iconic.
Iconic hair. Isn't it mad how stuff like that though gets you known? Like having that big hair is what made them like so, not made them famous, but like made them stand out and made you remember them.
Yeah.
And now even now you see someone with big hair, you're like, that's
That's
Edward.
Jedward.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was my way, did I tell you? Anyway, Nadine Coyle.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Flashback in memory. It was so nostalgic. Is that what you
And
call
does
it?
she live in Northern Ireland now? Or is
She's
she?
from Derry.
But does she live there now?
Oh, I don't know.
Or when did she come for one night only?
one night only.
Every week, if you're new here, welcome first of all. We do a German word of the week, and we've gotten 5 words so far.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do 6 today, and I haven't picked yet. So I'm looking around the room frantically. Oh.
I just love hearing the sentence. The sentence is my favourite part.
Let me
We'll
just...
get her to do an episode in German one day.
No. Hang on. I think I have one. It's going to be something in the room. So the word today is Mülleimer.
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 That's easy to say.
Mülleimer.
Mülleimer.
Müll.
Müll. You say mull.
Mülleimer. So
Like-
it's basically it's a U with 2 little dots above it. Do you remember them from doing German?
No, I just remember
It's called
the
an
big
umlaut. So it's like a little. It makes it like instead of it's yeah, yeah,
Instead of like we'd say
yeah. You say mo. It's mu. Mülleimer. Because
Müll-
only because it has the dots. So if
Yeah,
you have
and
no
then is
dots, you do normal.
Is it 2 L's after it? Mülleimer.
Check.
Am I saying it right?
Yeah, 2. Yeah, Mülleimer.
Mülleimer.
Yeah. 3 guesses. Let's go.
Oh God. Okay. Ring light.
No.
I don't know why there's a ring light in here actually. Keyboard.
No. That's a good one though for a future episode.
Oh.
Thank you.
Put it in a sentence for me.
The sentence is going to give it away, though. It's real.
Okay.
Give it
Put it in
away.
a German sentence because I'm not going to understand it, but I love hearing it.
Meinen Mülleimer ist voll.
Your something is full.
Yeah.
Your bottle.
No.
Your belly.
No.
I think I said belly for the last
I think
one.
you
that
did
we
for a few of them.
Something's full.
Yeah.
You didn't bring it with you. You have a jacket
Well,
with
I
you.
know I didn't. But it's not mine. I don't own this object.
But you
it's in
say
the room.
mine.
Yeah, because...
Oh, it can be
Oder das Mülleimer ist voll. Oder der. I don't know what...
My cup.
What gender it is.
My cup
no,
is full.
No.
I give up.
Bin. Trash
For
can.
God's sake. Trash can.
No.
Is that actually what
Trash
it
can,
is?
yeah.
Like, does it
Like,
translate to trash?
Mülleimer is like... No, rubbish bin. I don't know why I said trash can. Trash bin.
That's what it
Like,
translates to?
yeah, rubbish bin.
Rubbish bin?
Yeah.
Mülleimer.
Because an Eimer by itself is like a bucket.
A trash bucket. Or a rubbish
yeah, that's
bucket.
yeah.
Love it.
This episode I've been so excited to do.
Oh.
We thought of this before.
No, I'm
We
going to start
probably
laughing already.
We probably even thought about the podcast. We wanted to make an episode completely about the ick. Everyone loves the ick.
I have a knot in my stomach.
No, they're,
I
like the
really
ones
do.
we got in. I haven't even read them all yet, but I was actually. I don't laugh by myself at home really much, but like I was actually crying. So we're going to talk to you about the ick and more importantly things that give you the ick.
We got everyone to send in their icks, like Charleen said.
Yes.
So I think my favourite part of what this is going to be is just reading off one by one the icks that people send in. Because some of them even I find ridiculous. Some of them I find I wouldn't get the ick off that. If you don't know what the ick is, it's a very new term. I've only heard of ick this year. Did you?
Oh no, I think I've known the feeling of the ick, but maybe the word is newish. Maybe 2 years or so.
So I'm going to read it off Urban Dictionary for you, just in case anybody wants
really
to know.
credible source.
Yeah. So ick, something someone does that is an instant turn off for you, making you instantly hate the idea of being with them romantically. Friend, oh my God, did you see, insert name of crush, picking his nose? That is such an ick. No, that's just downright disgusting.
That's just
but
sick.
yeah, so that's what ick is in
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary as.
It's so.
I've seen so many people get offended by the word ick though.
Yeah, a lot of people get offended.
Why?
Please don't.
It's
please don't
fucking
even take
hilarious.
offense. I think a lot of boys get offended because it's very much based on them
On
getting,
boys.
getting absolutely slated.
Yeah, I already got a
Well,
message today.
But just because we're talking about boys doesn't mean that we're saying it's okay for girls, does it?
No, like
Either, do you know what I mean?
I've had a few boys send in what
Yeah.
gives them the ick from girls.
Yeah.
So this works both ways.
Yeah.
We just
We're not sexist here.
We're really not. I just think we can obviously apply it to a boy. So
From our perspective.
yeah, from our perspective, that's where it comes from us. It's nothing personal. If
No.
any lads that we know are listening,
If you cycle a bike, it's okay.
yeah, please do not take this personally.
No.
I just find them so funny how different people get turned off by little different
things. It's also there's the ick and then there's an ick. So an ick is the action of what it is.
Like the
But
adjective.
the ick is what you get from it.
What
Do you get me? Like
no.
the ick is like you can get the ick without them doing something icky.
Oh, he just gives you the ick.
No, do you ever get the ick because you're just like not into someone anymore, and then you're like everything they do
Annoys you.
they are the ick. Like
Oh, they
when
become
you
ick.
get the ick on you can't get rid of it. Like you have the ick from if they even walk in the door, you're like, oh jeez Christ,
They
like,
become the ick.
or like they literally cough and you're like fuck's sake, like
Ick him.
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, I'm just so.
But we're
excited.
gonna just talk about the icks we got in.
Yeah.
They're so funny. So thanks for sending them in. We're
Yeah.
gonna blind react to them.
Yeah.
Well, I
haven't
did
looked at them.
yesterday when I just put it up. Do you know what? Actually, when I put an ick box up, I never get as much views on anything as I do on that, or as many replies. Sorry,
Oh, do you know?
people love an ick. They literally.
I
are
shared
love.
one or two today, but oh,
Like, look at that. That goes on for fucking days.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna scroll.
This one, I'm gonna wait. I need to read this one out because I seen it yesterday and I nearly cried. I didn't tell you. Went on a date once and he asked the waiter for a bagel. Pronounce it bagel.
Oh no, a bagel.
Oh my god, yeah, that is
A
what you mean.
bagel?
A bagel.
Can I have a bagel?
I'd be in the bin.
Oh no.
Put that him and the bagel in the bin.
Someone said talking to me like I'm a baby, like baby talk.
No, that's just weird.
No, my stomach turns when
No.
I hear some of these.
What do you do back to that? Like?
But like some of these, right? When he drops all of his coins on the floor and he has to pick them all up.
I would be mortified for them. It's all stuff that like is awkward. It's like awkward moments, isn't it?
Boys wearing non-branded boxers.
I don't mind that.
No,
I don't mind
get
that. Oh, boys in slides with really hairy toes.
Someone said socks and sandals gives them the ick.
I don't mind that
I don't do
either. But then again, depends what kind of sandals maybe. When a lot of people said this, when they bend down to get something or get out of the car and their ass crack is showing, she said in capital letters.
Or there's another jumping one. You said this one. Lads jumping and dancing at a nightclub.
No.
Like, I don't
Please
think
stay
how
on
do
the
fellas
floor.
even dance.
Please keep 2 feet landing on the floor. I can't. Like the thought of them at a concert and their favourite
Jumping.
act comes out and they're like cheering.
Shadow boxing kept coming up. And
Yeah, and I have experience.
someone replied to me today because a fella that I know is a really good boxer now, and he thought I was slagging him. I don't mean like professionally boxing.
Yeah,
and,
no,
like,
definitely
when they have to shadow box like to train or whatever. I don't know
Yeah.
the term. I mean when you're standing with a fella and like if it goes awkward for a minute and he's just like ta like just tries to
No,
punch.
my ex used to do that, and I have 2 exes. I think they both used to do it, but it's one of them things that when you're with someone, sometimes you don't think it's an ick at the time, but then now I'm like, what the
But like, what are you meant to do? Fucking box him back?
Yeah,
Go
you're just
away,
like,
would you? You're just
Ow.
don't touch me. What?
Like, no.
I had a boyfriend who was a boxer. My ex was
So we
was
chat
a
about
boxer.
around the room. It's the
Well,
worst.
I don't
No,
know if he
it's even
actually
worse if
did.
they're like, say if they're messing boxing, that's not even that bad. But when they're like trying to impress you by like how hard they can punch the air, it's like
Yeah.
that's when it gets fucking weird. Like,
Yeah.
I can punch the air too.
Yeah,
Do
like
you know what I mean?
I'm not just gonna
You're
stand
not.
there and
You're
do
really
that.
not impressed me.
But I feel like when my ex used to do it, like I don't think it was an ick or weird because he was a boxer. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Would he
you-
just randomly start?
No, I don't
no.
think so.
Do you know what it
I
is?
don't
It's the
actually
noise.
think
that
he
like,
ever did. Yeah, when they do that,
I
or they're like
actually
ha
don't-
ha ha ha.
No.
It's like
I just got shivers down my
I'm
back.
dying. No, so I don't. Yeah, but I mean when it's just like an awkward situation, like if you're fucking in a shopping centre or something, they just randomly start.
Yeah, because they don't know what else to do with
Yeah,
themselves.
they literally are just standing there, not having a clue what's going on. So they just start shadow boxing. So I'm. This is nothing against like actual boxers.
Screaming on a roller coaster, missing a tooth. Oh my God.
Oh my god, no!
When he has dental issues, I can't.
Fellas posting gym mirror selfies. I don't mind that.
See, I think anything to do
If they look
all
good.
all the icks started to do with like pictures or like I'm like I haven't got a leg to stand on, so I can't
Yeah.
even call that an ick because I'd be
Can
like,
you not? Like,
no.
would that give you the ick if you saw a fella taking a selfie? in
No.
a- no.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe if he was like, do you know what? I think when someone owns doing something, it's much more attractive. Whereas if he's like awkwardly trying to make no
Oh,
one see, like
yeah.
hiding the phone, like just own it and then.
But
it's
that's what I
like,
said.
that's
Yeah, if
kinda
they
hot,
if they
like,
can carry it off, I don't find it an ick.
yeah,
I know that someone else said
they could
when
say
they
yeah, awkward. It's
when
like,
they take selfies in a sunbed, like to show that they use sunbed,
no,
or they take a picture of their sunbed. before
please,
they
your
get
phone's
into it.
probably gonna get fried, like, along with your
Your phone's
face.
gonna melt. Please don't do that. Boys who take selfies, I don't.
Do you know the one? I actually again, what the fuck? I can't say anything. But like, when do you ever go onto a boy's page and every picture is a selfie, but it's like the same pose in each one, just their face. Even my page isn't that bad. Like it's like a
Break it up,
and
like.
it's like the same like pose, like mouth that they're doing. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you may as well just post the one you posted the last day. Like,
Just keep reposting.
yeah,
the
just keep
same one.
reposting the same one.
Someone
Doesn't make
said
any
him
sense.
singing the national anthem. I'm sorry. Like what?
In what? No, I think that's kind of cute.
Sniffling when they have a cold.
That's a joke.
They're short of saying breathing.
That's yeah, literally. My ex-boyfriend had a Velcro wallet. That's not on.
Ah,
You
no.
can't be doing that.
How old are you?
Yeah, once you get past the age of 13, that should be gone. The thought of him getting clamped and having to wait in the car with a clamp on it.
Sitting on his own in the car.
And he can't move and he doesn't know what to do with the call.
And people are looking up when they can see the clock.
And he's like waving at him like,
I wouldn't
No.
get back in the car.
no.
Oh no.
Yes.
Loads of mine are actually things that boys call them. Getting called doll.
What would you not want to be called?
Ugly? I don't know.
Tana never calls me babe, actually. Do you like babe or do you get to get babe?
What do you mean? I'd never get babe.
Do you know?
I can't. No. Connor
No.
never called me babe.
No, I kind of would like
No.
it, but like, isn't it?
I'd have to ask
So-
to be called like.
Any name, like,
I'd never
Pet
had.
name.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never had pet names or look, being called hon or love by a fella.
Yeah,
Depends who
No,
they
I don't
are.
like anyone calling me hun. That's a bit like
I just find that rude.
it's a bit condescending, isn't it?
Hon.
It
It's
sounds
real.
like you're being a bitch.
A bitch, yeah.
Yeah, it's what you
Yeah,
say
yeah,
to
yeah.
someone when you're being actually cheeky to them. My friend saw him sweeping in the barbers and two sick faces.
Oh, but is he a
He's just
barber?
doing his job.
Is he a barber?
Well, I hope he is, because he wouldn't be the customer sweeping themselves, sweeping their own hair off the floor.
Harnessed into like a bungee jumper or zip line.
He'd rather than just die.
Seriously, them in a
No,
harness.
them in a harness is fine, but getting into the harness makes me
Standing
feel
there
sick.
and the man has to
Yeah,
lift
and
up
he's
the
like-
parts and they have to stand there. Oh, breaking down on the motorway, not knowing what to do. Fellas sitting with their legs crossed. Doesn't give me the ick.
No,
I wouldn't be like ick.
no.
Loads of them are about hygiene.
Yeah,
Men.
long nails.
Yeah,
dirty
look, literally.
nails.
Lads that have long dirty nails, boys with long nails.
Nah, that's just not on though.
No. Breathing loudly next to me.
That girl just hates that boy, whoever it is. No, but dirty nails is no excuse.
Yeah.
And then, do you know what? I'm sorry, I feel like I'm hating on men here, but probably the same people, not stereotyping, but like the same people that have dirty nails are probably the ones wanting their girlfriends to have,
Their nails done all the time.
and looking tip top
Yeah, yeah.
shape, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
well, maybe clean under your nails then.
When
Get
he
a nail brush.
when he drives like he's in Fast and Furious. Now that gives me the ick. When a fella is in the car on their own, notices that girls are like around or whatever, and like,
He's like,
yeah, like drives off really fast. My first reaction in my head is not, oh my god, you fine thing, come
You're
back
an
here.
idiot.
My first
Yeah.
reaction in my head is, you make me sick.
Yeah.
I hope you
And
absolutely.
then records it on their phone.
Yeah, your gearbox will fall apart. Like
I don't care if you're
just-
doing 160, like just stop recording, you
I
might
don't
kill
get
someone.
it.
No.
I,
Biggest
it's-
sick ever.
But like, it's like as if they think it's like Fast and Furious, and that like girls be like, oh,
Just maybe
He can
girls are
rev his
into that.
engine.
Maybe girls aren't. I don't know.
what, revving an engine?
Yeah. Ooh, he's dangerous.
Oh, fuck up.
I love a bit of danger.
The fella's insured in his mom's car. Would you get away from me?
Exhaust is about to fall off. Oh, I've heard this one a few times. Them playing crack the egg on a trampoline. They're the egg.
What's oh,
No, crack the egg when you're sitting with
When
your
you're
like
in the
legs.
middle.
Your legs are like held to
You're
your
like
chest.
fetal position. Is that what that's called?
No. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
you're
it is.
just
Yeah.
lying there.
No.
When they call their mom mammy.
Mm,
No, I think that's an Northern Ireland thing. Saying
Yeah.
mammy.
nowhere else would we do it. I've come around Mammy because it's German.
Is
They
it?
say German, yeah. But
Mammy?
it's Mimi.
Like Mimi?
No, Mammy.
That's what I call my dog.
No, no, there's no Mami.
I thought you said M-I.
No, Mimi.
Oh. When he says he in messages.
Yeah, that would kind of be it, actually. I'm like, can you just autocorrect that, please? When a lad walks out from the shower and the towel is around their waist instead of hips.
Like high up.
What?
Like a high
There's not
waist
much
jeans.
space. How much space is there between your...
Like instead of be like hips are down.
Oh, they want the belly button on show, like.
They want them V lines on show instead of having it up high.
Yeah, most want to. No, that wouldn't give me... I don't think I'd even notice that.
No, I don't think I'd. Yeah, no.
Someone else said when they don't like taking their top off.
Oh,
I know.
That just means they're self-conscious.
I know.
I wouldn't say ick to him.
No.
I'd say, oh, God bless you.
Yeah.
A fella actually wrote in saying women that drink pints. I like an ale pint of cider now.
I don't like it.
With my
I like
dinner.
it, a little taste of orchard thieves, but I wouldn't order one.
Oh, you'd never order a pint of Orchard Thieves?
I haven't ordered one since I'm probably about 18
Oh
now.
my God. Well, Jamie's only slagging me in the gym drinking pints.
Oh,
actually,
yeah,
wasn't he?
yeah.
I
What
do
do you say?
like-
Because you're drinking cider?
Yeah, you drink
I
cider.
feel,
on the
it
weekend.
just makes me feel really bloated and heavy.
Ah, yeah, I'd have one. Like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be in a nightclub drinking pints.
No. Imagine.
I'd have one. Imagining your BF sitting down to get his vaccine.
Fuck's sake.
And he had to lift his little arm up on his
And he's
t-shirt.
nervous. No, I don't. I think when it's your boyfriend though, I don't get the ick.
Yeah.
Dano could literally fart, then pick his nose and eat it, then show
Jump
me his
at a
bum crack,
concert.
then go straight to a concert, jump up and down, and then
Wear his towel, highways.
and what's the last thing you can do? And then
Drive off in the car really, really loud
and have
fast.
grow his fingernails to actually no, that would probably be the final
Yeah.
straw, to be honest. But do you know what I mean? When it's your boyfriend, it doesn't really matter. Like,
Because it's not an ick.
yeah, it's not an ick.
So is the ick only applied to people who you're like seeing? Remember last week we talked about the talking
Unless
stage?
you start getting the ick off your boyfriend, as in like you start not liking them and everything they do give you the ick.
then I think that's
I'm
a
trying to think.
problem.
I think I got the ick off someone before, but I can't remember who it was or what, like, the
Or
story
what it was that
Yeah,
gave you the ick.
but I think it started to become everything. I was like, what the fuck?
Like you just started not liking him.
Oh, it's really not. It's onto my tongue.
I don't think I've ever had like a situation that I can pinpoint on the top of my head where I've said like that makes me sick. The boxing thing, I've definitely been in that situation.
I think it's just when you're not that into someone enough that everything just turns you off.
Yeah. Everything starts to turn to an
Yeah.
ick unknowns to yourself. Like
Yeah, exactly.
boys in
Oh my
baths.
god. Yeah, that's what I said. Very specific, but the thought of him sitting in the bath with his willy floating there in the water. I'm getting sick, trying to make me feel violent.
Why is Willie just floating? Aw.
Oh, do you know what kind of makes me feel? This is kind of quite a specific example. Do you know when they're sitting? Obviously, boys have to sit on the toilet to poo, like,
Where does
and
the
the
willy
willy
go?
is just like dangling there.
Does it go in? Does it not go on top of their legs?
No, unless you have a big schlong.
Clearly,
How big do you think it is?
How big do I do?
Well, I don't know. You probably could rest it, but I'm sure it's just more comfortable to have it just dangling. Like, do you know what? I had a dream one time that I had a willy, and it felt. I really feel like I know what it feels like to have a willy, like from the
Maybe
dream.
you did in your past life. Maybe you were a
no,
boy.
but I could just feel it there, like.
That's she's doing
like,
movements
honestly,
here on the chair. She's actually moving.
like I start dangling in the
As
dream.
if she's doing the helicopter or something. Oh, I can't believe how specific that is.
No, but honestly, it's actually something I've thought of.
Not
Not
the
the
willy
bath
floating
one.
in the bath.
Yeah, just doing its own little dance.
God.
I would so
Just
so
like a
willy's
mermaid.
obviously. Why does a willy float and a person doesn't?
That's something you'd have to ask a science teacher. Not me. I wouldn't know. Nails. When girls are stuck at traffic lights for ages. What, in our cars? Fuck off.
Probably walking. Do you want us to get run over? When they lick the yogurt, the yogurt of the lid.
Oh, the
On the
lid.
lid.
Oh, when you open it, like
Oh.
seeing the label on someone's clothes sticking out of their neck or their bum.
Oh no! I just tell them stick that in there. Pop that in.
The little tag.
Oh, this is actually this is really like bad of me to think, but this is the nick for me. Guys have Android phones,
like
like a toaster picture, like, and their Snapchat writing was all like weird, and it's
yeah.
and the emojis are like little aliens instead of the yellow emojis.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Does that give you the
That gives me the
boys at androids?
ugly sex face.
I don't know if I'd. Do you look at some like
you
what?
what?
I don't know. You Sorry.
Well, you're not gonna make eye contact.
Yeah, but like I wouldn't be staring at them to notice. Like a.
if they had an ugly one though, you would. I'm
Oh,
sure.
would you?
Yeah,
Like it'd be ugly all the time. Like
Yeah.
scary. Like
yeah. You'd be like, what the fuck?
what?
You get like flashbacks. Like, yeah, that would no.
an ugly sex face.
Yeah, that would probably give me the ick. If you start doing mad facial expressions.
I don't know. You're making me paranoid about my sex face.
I know.
Jesus Christ. Sinead Hegg said, "Boys, long feet, wearing a
Long
wetsuit."
feet. Oh yeah, the feet like sticking out at the end.
What? They have feet.
Yeah, but just if they're too
Gives you
long.
the. Or she said, "Boys on a bicycle." You said that one too, didn't you?
Yeah. Although
we talked about this earlier on, and when we said
we did talk
boys
about
on a
this.
bicycle, I was like, when you say that, the first thing that comes into my head is a group of like 14-year-olds from
all on their
a
little
little estate,
yeah.
all riding around on bicycles.
Yeah.
But like, she obviously means like somebody your own age. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Actually, because Dano cycles sometimes.
Yeah.
No, he actually doesn't. But before he drove, he did. So the barber and stuff.
I don't think it's something that I'd be like.
A lot. Actually, do you know what? A lot. I haven't seen. Oh, here. Sorry. Not being able to drive.
Gives you the
and
ick.
someone said being a bad driver as well.
Not being able to drive.
Like, if it's out of your laziness that they're not driving, I feel like
Yeah.
that's an ick, but it's like they're unmotivated in life kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
But
yeah.
like, also driving's fucking expensive. Like,
But not even that.
and
Driving's
also,
scary.
yeah.
Like, you're allowed to be scared to
Yeah.
drive. I completely understand. Like, boys or girls.
I'd rather
Boys or
not
girls.
drive than be a bad driver.
Would you?
Yeah.
Like a bad driver is in like just dangerous, or
As in,
just
like,
shit?
no, like shit, like,
A shit
like
driver.
whoops, like that's a me thing to do. Like,
No,
no, it is.
it's not.
If they start doing that, I'd be like, no, please, I'll just drive. When they use this emoji with the monkey eyes across the eyes,
Do boys use emojis? Yeah,
yeah.
I clearly don't know.
Me and Dana used emoji when first sex and all. Actually, sick.
You don't know, do you?
No,
No.
Well, love hurts, but
Dandruff on shoulder of jumper or coat. That just means he needs a head and
yeah.
shoulders. Like some of them, I find like that wouldn't give me. Oh, someone said Android phones. Poor hygiene, loud eater, mask. Oh, masks under a boy's nose. Okay. When lads wear black socks.
what about with black shoes?
Post some photos playing sports when they're like jumping for a ball or something.
Oh, that's hot, I think. No.
Is it?
Like, yeah. You
Like
don't
an
think?
action shot?
Like yeah. I think boys playing a sport in general is like a really good thing because it shows that they're dedicated and like have a bit of drive in them.
Yeah, to do
'Cause I think
something.
anyone who's put sports or like any hobby like has to have a little bit of kick up the ass.
Yeah. No,
So
I don't find that.
yeah, I would like a little action shot.
When lads' toenails fall over their sliders.
Oh, I've never seen that, but I don't
no.
want to see it. His college bag, like, why does he need to own one?
To go to college.
Oh no, I done this on my story a while ago, and I got this in. I was like, oh my god, it's so true. Like, can you please just carry around your pencil and pen?
I think people put them in my other one as well. Them in an interview trying to talk themselves up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
If it's I keep thinking of Dano, but like if
Yeah,
it
you're
was
just
someone
applying
else,
everything
yeah,
to-
I need
to
to not
Dano
think.
doing it.
Yeah,
So Dano, sorry for a few seconds, you're going to be out of the picture.
yeah. Sorry,
you need
Dano.
to just apply
I'm
it.
single for a few minutes.
Bro,
Packing an overnight bag. Ew.
what? Like, why? I don't get why
You
they call
can't have
something-
any belongings. You could just bring
Yeah.
yourself.
I have
think-
heard the traffic light one a lot.
Sound like
Them-
traffic light?
Yeah, them pressing the button and waiting on the green man, like a boy waiting on the
Yeah.
green man. Well, what do you want him to get? Like you said, you
Absolutely
want him
knocked
to get
down.
knocked down.
I think the ick is just so like
Broad.
you have to take it with a pinch of salt. Don't
Oh,
you?
you
Someone
do.
said the ick trend is an ick itself, but like
Oh,
that's fair enough if it's someone's ick. But I just think it's really, really lighthearted.
oh, it's so
like I hope
well,
no
I
one
think-
ever looks at these and is like, oh my god,
No.
I'm an ick. Like,
I think it's so lighthearted because everybody's are so different. Like we've read out so many there
Yeah.
where we've said that wouldn't give me the ick
but we're
at
also
all.
all so the same at
Yeah.
the same time. Some of them are so like, why do we all think like that?
Yeah, it's
you know what I
when
mean?
someone brings it up, but it's not
Yeah.
something you think of.
No,
I don't know. That was very funny.
I
though.
think we should do
Oh.
more, but do Secrets from the Stalls first.
Yes, will we?
Yeah. So if you're new here again, Secrets from the Stalls is where we answer your dilemmas, confessions. We try to give you some advice. We try is the main word. We're not Bible.
No.
So
yeah,
don't
same
always,
as episode 1. not
don't
Bible.
always trust us.
No.
But yeah, we're going to talk you through them now. And we ask for them every week. So just keep an eye on our Instagrams and we'll be asking for them as always. But we're going to jump right into the first one.
So she said, all my boyfriend wants to do is go out and drink all the time. I don't mind him going out, but after a long week of work, all I want to do is spend a night in with him, but he wants to go out with his friends.
It's hard because people like get releases in different ways. Like that might be for him. His
The
long
best
week of work
release.
is like what he wants.
Yeah.
But I can also see obviously why she would want to just chill with him. But some people need like their social batteries like charged, as in like he probably wants to see his friends, but she wants to unwind and slow
Do
down.
the opposite, yeah.
So it's kind of a difference of personalities there, I think.
yeah, well, you don't know what either of them work as either.
Yeah.
So, like, his work could be him in an office on his own all
Yes,
week. So
exactly.
he is wanting to go out more on the weekends and
Yeah.
socialise. Or her job, she could have a different job. She could work in like retail or something and see people
Yeah.
all the time.
And be sick of people.
Yeah, and want to do the opposite. But I also think a huge word in this situation is compromise. It's my
Yeah.
favourite word ever in a relationship. And I think if you haven't got compromise in a
You're doomed.
relationship, you're fucked because it's
Yeah.
one-sided then.
Yeah.
And it's just always going to be a consistent argument, the same thing will come up over and over again. So I think this is something that needs to have a bit of compromise. Like, let go out on a Friday night and then
Chill on a Saturday. Yeah. Yeah,
or
definitely.
opposite, or like, you know.
Definitely. And I think as well, if you deprive, because it's easy to say, oh, don't be with him or
Yeah.
tell him staying with you. But like, if you deprive them of it, so
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
deprive him
deprive-
of them nights out, if you tell
He'll
him no,
want
he
them
can't,
more.
he'll want them more and he'll actually start to resent you. So compromise being the key word. Talk to him about it. See if you can kind of do even one weekend on, one weekend
Weekend
off
off.
or something. Or if you say, oh, okay, you can go out, but we'll do something nice Sunday daytime or something
Yeah.
like a day. I think compromise is the biggest thing. But also if he's drinking all the time, it's not something you're into, and it's like turning you off the relationship. That's something to think about down the line.
Long distance.
Do you know?
not
Long term.
Long term.
Yeah, because that's gonna if I think if you're very very different people, sometimes it can cause conflict. But yeah, I think compromise.
Oh,
So next we have I've been single for nearly 5 years. I need advice on getting myself back out there. I cannot even relate at all. I've never been single until I was like 5 years old. Then maybe, but why? I don't know why she's not already out there though. If she's been single for 5
Maybe
years,
she's holding
maybe
herself
she's
back.
taking it back. Yeah, I think this sounds like, does this sound shallow? But like having maybe a little like moment of like a makeover, like as in like even just your hair, like
A little glow
change. No, not even like just one change. I feel like can just change your whole
Outlook on things.
yeah.
A
Even
hair
a new
makeover.
nails or something. Do you know
it
what I
can
mean?
change the way you feel towards
Yeah.
everything.
And like if you want to go down the dating app route, I mean
It's
people
there.
find love there.
They really do.
But also don't feel like you have to be in just because you're single for 5 years. You can be single for 5 more years.
10 years.
You don't
20 years,
have to
it
go
doesn't
back
matter.
out there. Like, but she obviously does want to. But I think surround yourself in social situations like nights out is a good one to meet people and to kind
Social
of
things.
yeah, and
To meet new people.
Yeah,
I think that's where it is. If you're constantly surrounded by the same people over and over again and nothing's
happening there.
Yeah.
Or even why don't you move away? I'm just dictating her.
Charlene's going
Not
way
again,
out of the
not
box
but
now.
yeah, but like I don't know, or like go on a little trip with the girls or something
Yeah.
like just to
Try and get yourself out there.
yeah. 'Cause
If you
maybe
want,
maybe
obviously.
like she doesn't. Maybe she was scared to be back in a relationship and now she's ready
Yeah.
after 5 years. But I think it will naturally come to you as well.
Of course.
But I think the more you work on yourself, the more
You'll
yeah,
attract that energy though. Like
Yeah.
if you're acting this confident like person, if you do your little things to make you feel good, people recognize that.
yeah, it will
And that
turn
will-
heads.
Yeah, it really will. So I think that'll attract the kind of energy that you want if you do want to get yourself back out
Yeah.
there.
And
People
I
will
think
know
I
that
think
you
even
want to
as
get back
soon
out
as
there.
you get in the mindset, okay, I want to get back out there, like your energy is so open to people then.
Mm.
Whereas if you're closed off, if people can feel it from
Oh
you.
yeah.
You can, isn't it mad? You can tell, like, say if you're on a night
Someone's
out,
energy.
you can tell if someone's like in a relationship by the way they
Yeah.
like will speak to you and
Yeah.
stuff.
Or
Do you know
not
what I
even
mean?
look at
And
you.
all that's the exact same if someone is like,
Single?
yeah, or someone is like closed off because they'll probably think, oh, she's in a relationship. They know.
Yeah.
It's just a vibe. Vibes are real. Like you get the vibes off people, but
Yeah.
I think just giving yourself a little pamper, maybe. Not a
Yeah.
pamper, but like not that you need it. Like I don't know what you look
No.
like, or anything, but like I don't know, like just making yourself feel hot.
Ready to get out there.
Yeah, and be like, I'm sexy. I need to go
Yeah. And
on the
people will
town, show
recognise
everyone.
that.
Yeah, definitely.
The next one that we got in, actually, we were really
Sad
boy.
Yeah.
So she said, I'm 17 and I want to break up with my toxic boyfriend, but I don't know how to.
First of all, well done for recognising it's toxic. because
Yeah, at that young age, I wouldn't know what toxic was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had a clue.
Yeah,
I would've
because
thought-
especially it's probably her first relationship, and like, how do you know what's right and wrong? Kind
At
of
that
thing.
age, I was in a relationship and I thought that relationship, I thought I was getting married to him. Like,
It's
I
mad,
thought
isn't
he
it?
was the love of my life.
Yeah,
When you're that young, you just think, oh yeah, this is me now.
it nearly makes the breakup worse because you think that.
Yeah.
Whereas now, when you break up with someone, you're like, right, I've done it before. I can get through it again.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
the end of the world. But back then, it's the end of the world.
It
Like,
is,
really,
like-
well, no, not for you, but like,
But like, if it
does
is your
fe-
first
yeah,
love,
it will feel like that, but it's not.
it's not.
Just remember that it's not like we're literally telling right now. It's when people used to tell me, I'm like, they're pure lying. Like
Yeah.
this, I'm actually going to die from this heartbreak. But you won't. Honestly, it's just something that happens as part of your life, and it actually grows you so much. But as in how to break up with him, what would you do?
I think we need to deep dive into this more. Like,
Yeah.
toxic in what way?
Yeah,
There are so many different ways. Toxic as in just a prick. Like,
let's make up that
scenarios.
he is takes her away from her friends, speaks to her badly.
Like, I'd just be afraid to say anything in case, not afraid to say anything to him, but afraid to advise anything because I've never personally been in the situation. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever been in a relationship I was scared to leave. If I'm ready
Maybe
to leave,
she,
I
but
leave.
I don't know if she's scared to leave though.
Oh.
Maybe she just doesn't know how to break up with someone. Because how do you? I've never broken up with someone.
Have you not?
No,
No.
I've just been dumped.
Oh no.
know.
You're just like that.
Actually, no, I did when I was like 13, but like that's not the same. But I just texted me like, hey, we're breaking up.
The last boyfriend I broke up with, he left me 4,000 voicemails.
That would be an image of me.
Voicemail after voicemail. While
Yeah.
I was in work. I was scared he was going to arrive for my job. It was
Oh
weird.
my god. Oh my god. Was it toxic?
No.
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 I think just saying to him that, look, this isn't working for me. It depends on what you want for your own mind, because if you can go into why you broke up with him, you can go into why he's toxic and talk about that loads, but it mightn't work, if that makes sense. Like it mightn't give you the closure that you want and stuff. So you might be better off just being like, look, this isn't working for me and I need to work on myself or something. Do you know what I mean? Instead
Yeah.
of deep diving into why he's toxic. But someone toxic is not going to be like, oh yeah, you're right. Usually.
They're not going to agree.
No.
No.
They're going to be like, what you mean?
They're not the problem in their eyes.
Yeah.
No.
Never. So if he's like that, I think,
Well, I think if you have like the support of your family and stuff and, your
friends,
friends,
definitely talk to your friends about it as well.
they could definitely help you out. And like,
Yeah.
if you do go through with breaking up with them, they'll be there to support you
Yeah.
after it, because it's the aftermath, I think, is the hardest
The
part.
hard part. Yeah.
The whole life change. But let us know how you go on, please.
Yeah, please.
We want to know.
Last one is, what do you do when every fella gives you the ick after being out with them?
Maybe change the gender of the people you're going out with. Maybe you just don't like fellas in general.
Maybe.
But maybe you have yourself convinced that you don't like them. I don't know.
Maybe you're just not the right one. Maybe just keep trying them.
Every fella. She said every fella
I
gives you
know,
the
but how
ick
many fellas do you realistically go out to? Like,
after being out with them.
yeah, that's true, actually.
Or maybe like
Am I the drama?
Yeah. Maybe the first fella gave her the ick and she's just applying the same one onto
Yeah.
each one afterwards.
Maybe you're going for the wrong type of fella. Maybe they're icky fellas. Maybe try outsource somewhere.
New fellas
Yeah.
outside of your
Where do you
area.
even find fellas like
I
these
wouldn't even
days?
know. I'm the wrong person to be asking,
Do you know what I
Shirley.
mean? So maybe like a different kind. Because everyone has a type, don't
Course,
they?
yeah.
Like, I don't think I always go for them, but maybe she's gone for the same type of fella, the same type who's going to be the one
I'd
filming
find-
themselves driving, the same one that's going to have long fingernails. Do you know what I mean?
But like, I'd find it so hard to sway away from my type. Why would you purposely want to sabotage? Like, we all have types, okay? Every single one of us has a specific type of person
Male.
we go for. Yeah.
Or female.
Why would you want to purposely not go for your type?
I don't think it's oh yeah,
Do
true.
you know what I mean? Why would
Yeah,
you?
but she's obviously doing something wrong with that type.
Oh yeah. Maybe she doesn't know what her type is.
I mean, none of my types ever worked out for me until I had to change. I was like, fuck this.
Change the strategy.
Do you know what? We have to manifest an episode, but I think I manifested Dano into my life. I just had to. I'm just going to say this so we remember to manifest an
you?
episode. No, it's fucking weird. But anyway, it takes another day. But I think she needs to change the type of man.
Yeah.
I mean, if she tries a new type and he still gives her the ick,
It's the men. We're blaming the men
yeah.
here.
Do you know what I mean? Then
That's a toughie.
that is a really tough.
Or maybe try and change your perspective of your ick.
Yeah.
Try and change why they give you the ick.
Maybe picture yourself like if he drops his change and you get the ick, just be like, if I drop my change, would I want
have
him to
pick
get
it
the
up.
ick?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Help him pick up his change, maybe.
Yeah.
If the coins all drop.
Yeah. Or be like, come on, it doesn't matter.
I'm stuck on that now because I'd be very set in my ways.
It's annoying me because I can't
So I'm
remember who-
basically this girl, like, I feel like I'd be the one to just keep...
I think I get the ick when someone's like too into me.
What?
Yeah.
Turned you off?
Yeah.
Well,
Not like
they-
that. Like,
they
and
like
obviously
you.
not Dano, but like if someone you're already not sure about was like over on you, it's like, oh,
Get away from me.
yeah.
Like, let me breathe.
And it's like, ew, just text me. Like, I mean, my friend actually she got the ick off someone's Bitmoji before. She was like, his Bitmoji started to make me feel physically sick.
Because he created that himself.
I don't know if it was just because it was him.
No, like,
Do you know what I mean?
sit there
Oh,
and
yeah,
create.
yeah.
So he had to,
So-
he sat there and picked his hair
Yeah,
type,
yeah.
his nose type,
Yeah.
the outfit you wore.
So she was like, fuck this. And
Get me out of here.
I know.
Oh,
I'm a
Jesus.
celebrity, get me out of
Mm.
here. What do you do? Maybe take a
So-
break.
Yeah.
You need a man break.
Maybe you need, like Charlene, length off men.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Lent 40 days. 40 days and 40 nights, so let us know how you got.
Do. Please come back to us.
I think we need to come back though to more icks.
Yeah?
Yeah. Someone said community dick.
What is a community dick?
Community dick is a dick that has been in many girls' vaginas.
Is that... I must be so
Community, like,
old.
commu-
Have you
like-
heard that before?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never heard that in my life.
Like who the whole community has shared this dick. Like,
a slut, like.
uh,
No?
maybe actually probably because girls get called horrible words and then a man just gets community.
Community dick.
That sounds like a good thing.
Yeah.
Sounds like community
He's
service.
he's doing a good job.
Yeah, he's doing a good deed for
Christ.
community. Yeah, I wouldn't be into that now. Someone who's been with everyone, no. It's, you know what, to be with them, like, say for one night, like, that's fine. But if you were to get with them then,
No.
and then you know that everyone has been, you're walking around the community knowing everyone is seeing this community
But
dick.
on the other hand, and I'm not saying this because I've been with a community dick or anything, I'm thinking, and we've said this before, think how small Dublin is.
It's true. But there's a difference between a small Dublin and community dick. Community
Or
dick
like-
is like community dick.
Or like if you have the same friend group growing up, if you've the same friend group now you had years ago. I actually don't have a community dick though.
No,
I don't.
no.
I've never been with
No.
one, but like, would it be hard to
not have a similar dick.
to like be like, oh yeah, I got with him years ago. Oh yeah, well I'm in a relationship with him now.
You probably just have to get over it, wouldn't you?
Wouldn't you? See?
Yeah.
But if
there's
he's
di-
known as a community dick, I wouldn't go near him.
Yeah, no.
No thanks.
Boys that carry juice in their back pocket.
A juice box?
Who the fuck would do that?
A Ribena?
Probably. A Capri Sun?
Oh, I do like an El Capri Sun now.
So do I. So do I.
Emma actually said when they get pulled over and get all awkward talking to the Garda, see ya.
Oh no. Yeah, like it's all about like just owning the situation, isn't it?
Is that what it is? Like, is that what it boils down to?
Because if a boy started being like real good chat with the guard, you'd probably be like, oh,
Yeah.
kind of hot.
Oh, God.
No, I don't know. Not good. Do you know what I mean? This is an ick for me because it's actually an ick for girls and boys for me. When I thought about when I had to collect Dano, didn't drive at the time. I had to collect Dano for a day. We didn't end up going. We were going to go to the cinema, and I was like, oh my God, it's when I first see him. Like, what do we do? Do we hug across the gear stick?
Oh.
The whole situation was actually giving me shivers of myself, giving myself the ick.
Oh,
Like,
because you were driving?
yeah.
Oh, stop.
Do you know what I mean? And then someone said as well, when you're out and you're seeing him looking around you, scanning the place. The whole idea of like meeting someone on a first date and like both seeing each other at the time, like, gives me the
Like a first date, does
a
it?
first date gives me the absolute willies, like
Like
honestly,
the floating willy in the bath.
the floating willy. If mine's you're just floating around. It's just awkward, isn't it? Like
But like the first time meeting them,
Awkward.
like sitting at a restaurant.
awkward as fuck. Yeah.
No, I think that'd be weird.
What the fuck do you talk about?
I think I'd be nervous about like imagine the awkward silence when both of you are eating and all.
And seeing how they like order off the waiter for the first time and all.
Or if they're rude to the waiter.
Or me ordering it.
I'd
Like
get up and
I
leave.
probably have given many people the ick before.
Oh.
then-
Someone said when they wear white jeans.
I've heard that before.
Have you?
Yeah, I like Dano in white jeans, I have to say. But
On holidays, I think it's acceptable.
yeah,
Maybe
maybe
not
not
Ireland.
otherwise.
Because it's all piss and rain.
Football team bed covers.
Or I saw one earlier on. It was like,
No, that's awful. Someone said got the ick because he had a printer in his room in the back of his Snapchat.
you could be in college.
Oh yeah, but why is it in your room?
When a boy actually likes me back.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When they're too interested.
What? But we give out about then men not being interested. Men, you hear?
Yeah, that's true.
We give out when they're not interested or they're not. But then when they're overly interested,
It's like it needs to be that happy medium, doesn't it?
a meet in the middle. So where
Yeah.
are they going to find that?
That's true.
Isn't it?
We're so picky, really, but it's all a bit of fun. The thoughts of boys using a lunchbox / lunch bag.
Oh, I think that's cute.
Oh no!
Actually, the first thing that
I
came into
wonder.
my head,
You need to put your lunch in your pocket and just eat out of it.
they're just going to buy something.
Yeah.
No, that just reminds me of like a tradesperson or something if they have lunch.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, there's so many. We could go on for days, really. Someone singing Baby Shark with his top off. Dead serious.
No, that has to be a specific scenario. That definitely happened to her and she's like,
That definitely happened to her.
with his top off.
No, that's fucking weird as
No,
fuck.
yeah, no.
What the fuck? Was he alright? Like,
Complimenting themselves, and when you laugh at them, they go, I know you love me.
or when you're like, I'm just getting in the shower, I'll text you. Without me? No, yeah, without you.
No,
Bye.
yeah,
See you later.
yeah.
Blocked. Bye.
I think it's when they try and make plans, like without asking you, but telling you that you'll be there. Like, I'm just saying, like I don't know, I'm going to bed. You're coming with me, or I
Yeah,
don't know. Do you
no,
know
I'm
something?
not,
It's
like,
just like, oh, no.
Wish you were here.
Oh, get a grip.
Okay, I'm actually getting the ick off the icks.
That was a good one.
So I think we need to go straight into sip or skip.
Yes.
And it needs to be ick related.
Okay.
So we do sip or skip every week. So it's one topic based on the week's episode. If we sip, it means we agree. Eddie's sipping her drink as we speak. If we skip,
Sorry.
it means we disagree.
Yeah.
So this week's sip or skip is: would you take the ick seriously? Like, would it actually
Affect you?
Yeah. Would it actually make you like physically think about ending things with someone?
No.
So sip means you would.
Yeah.
And skip means no.
I'm skipping. I just find it hilarious to find out other people's, but I
Yeah.
don't think an ick. I think because it's never happened to me before, but I don't think an ick would
Send you over the edge. Yeah.
Or like if it was something that I thought was weird, I'd bring it up. Like,
Yeah.
stop doing that, you freak.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think there has to be that level of like comfort though to say that, doesn't there? Like,
yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's something that would genuinely like turn me
yeah.
off them, like enough to be able to be like, no, I don't want to speak to you anymore
Yeah.
because you wore white skinny jeans out on Saturday.
I think the ick only can actually turn you, like change your mind, is if you're already on the verge. Like, so say you just don't like them, or
Like the ick
they're
just-
being a cunt. The ick just solidifies what you
Yeah.
already are subconsciously thinking.
Yeah.
And it makes you be like, that's why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Even though it could just be you just don't like them.
That was like the final straw. The little ick was the thing that made you say
It was like
no.
me dropping out of college because I wore a cardigan. Like, that was the
Oh
final.
yeah.
That was
The
like
cardigan
the ick.
was the ick.
Do you know what I mean? It was the
Yeah.
final straw, but it wasn't why. If that
No.
makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip. I don't think it would.
I
just
keep
find
thinking
them
of this ick that I
fucking
definitely have
hilarious.
had on someone, and it's annoying me.
I've never, like, if there was something that a fella did that I didn't like, I'd either say it to him or
I think I just think myself in situations where I'm like, oh.
you think yourself into an ick sometimes. I think.
but I'd skip though.
Yeah.
Because I think if you're mad about someone and then they're randomly like, you see their bum crack once, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, like,
or they're really
anything.
floating in the bath.
They're really floating. Oh no, I don't know. Or floating in the toilet bowl. I can still feel the willy that I had when I had the drink.
I can't believe that.
No, it was. I can really feel it. Like,
I need to hear about this dream in the car on the way
Yeah.
home. Okay.
I know
Okay.
it was a great dream. But yeah, I think skip because I think that if you really like someone,
That wouldn't be that.
if it's meant to be as well,
dramatic,
yeah,
like.
it wouldn't be that much of a big deal.
Yeah. It just
You
be
can
something
you can handle the floating
you
willy.
can, yeah, you can get over it.
That was a really funny episode, if I do say so myself.
That was absolutely hilarious. I think we could definitely get another ick episode in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, fresh icks.
Yeah, fresh
Yeah,
icks.
fresh icks.
Yeah.
Needs to be done.
We could definitely, because I just think they're so entertaining.
Oh, they're just so like varied. I love how
Yeah.
specific some of them are.
Oh yeah. Like,
Yeah.
and people literally say specific scenario. Like,
Yeah.
this is a
Someone said
specific
before they were like, when he eats Weetabix. I was like,
thing. What's wrong? Like, that's just a stab at
that's just a
Weetabix.
food.
What's wrong with poor Weetabix?
But I hope you enjoyed that episode.
Me too. It was absolutely hilarious. If you have any extra icks, will you DM them on to us? 'Cause
for
they're
just for our own
yeah,
entertainment, please.
just- we can bank them too, but just for our own entertainment, I want to read some
Yeah.
of them because I was absolutely lolling this morning.
And thank you for all the engagement, interaction with the
with the whole
question
podcast.
boxes, because in general, but
Yeah.
also we got so much suggestions that made it so funny.
Yeah, so easy to
Yeah.
just, you're making our lives easier. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. We hope you're enjoying 6 weeks of our podcast. Oh, I love it so much.
Happy 6 weeks.
Yay, happy birthday. And yeah, we just love you so much and thank you for all the support so far and everything.
Yeah. We love you.
Love you loads.
Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the Go Loud app.